Pastor Willie Thornton, and I'm the pastor at Grace Temple Non-Denominational Church. That's in the greater Kansas City metropolitan area, Mid-City. That address is 1812, Highland. And I want to tell you a little bit about my church body. That first of all, I'm not the conventional preacher, by no means, nor the orthodox teacher. You know, I'm a little different and kind of offbeat ministry. But nevertheless, if I want to tell you a little something about myself. I can humbly say that I never really wanted to be a pastor, not even a minister. I wanted only settled to be the Good Samaritan. However, God had something else in plan for me. And sort of like I kind of relate to Paul, I had to take the scenic route, rather. You might even say the prodigal son. I had to take the scenic route. I was given a 13-year sentence bit for murder, a murder I never committed, and was put in the penitentiary. But that was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. That was the catalyst. That was where I found the Lord. The Lord always knew where I was, but that's where I found the Lord. And it was there that the Lord said this to me. I had no idea that I would ever be a pastor, minister, less known a pastor. He said to me, there's a new administration. I need a new administration for a new generation. I had no idea what God was saying, but today I understand it in my ministry. Because my ministry is one that I often look at as I have most of the rejects. We call ourselves the rejects, those from Galilee. But nevertheless, I want to say this here. If I had to epitomize my ministry, I would say love. We have a saying, if you can love, you can win. And this is what we solely believe. And one thing, most of all, we have abandoned religion. I'll never forget this, and I want to share this with you. The Lord said to me that religion, as we know, is ritual. Said to me, religion is a fruit that have rotten on the vine. And you know, you and I both know that a rotten fruit is no longer any good to neither you, me, or anyone. It's not even edible anymore. So we have evolved from religion into spirituality. And this is what we have to offer. Spirituality, a way of life. I'm in a life-changing ministry. And I encourage you, I challenge you. I have a thing that I say to any visitor that come to my church. I call it the 3 strike you out ministry. I said, just give me 3 opportunities. I said, in the third time you come to the ministry, if the ministry don't grab you, it's not for you. And we encourage you to find the ministry that ministers to your spirit. And in closing, I want to say this right here. When I look at ministries, I look at like hospitals. Ministries are like hospitals. Even though we know in generality they all deal with the sick, they also have their specialty. Here in the metropolitan area, Kansas City, for instance, if you take research, they specialize in cancer, menorah, burnt victims, St. Luke's, heart, trauma. But all of these, what am I saying? I'm saying this here. A lot of times, we're in a ministry, but we're not in the right ministry, the ministry that is for us. And I'm not trying to draw anyone to my ministry. All I'm saying, you need to be where you're getting fed. If you're not spiritually excelling, then perhaps you need to move to where you're being fed at, where the ministry is feeding you. And I know one thing for sure, it's not religion, it's spirituality. Until we come together, one body in spirituality, we're going to fail. The ministry is going to crumble. God bless you, and thank you for your time.